Coming into Moto 3, it's Robert Fender 1-1, Bryson Smith 2-3, Trey Geary 5-2, Micro 3. Final Moto on the line, 3,100 points up for grabs.
Attitude, first thing off the bat.
I agree with that, man. I surround myself with great people, funny people that kind of build me or keep me uplifted. And here we go. We're going racing, folks.
That's what's so best about these little kids. They're always happy. They have the best attitude. You know, the family's just here having fun. The atmosphere is great. This is like just a time for them. This is a moment that they're going to remember for the rest of their life.
Yeah, life hadn't beaten them down yet. They're not on a mortgage or anything crazy like that.
No, sir.
They got no pressure, man, except riding a dirt bike. So, whole shot is Jackson Boyd. Congratulations, Mr. Jackson Boyd. He shuffles back to about 5th.
Trey Geary out front the number 58 machine. He's actually trained with Rob Mondi. They put in a lot of work. This kid absolutely rips. I've seen him in the background training, getting ready, preparing.
He trains near you?
Yes, sir.
So you see him putting in the work?
I see him putting the work in. Let me say, this kid, him and his whole family put in the work. The whole family's here.
Oh, okay.
And he is an absolutely young ripper. He's been training with Rob Mondi, and they just put a lot of work in. Man, I'm really hoping he gets the Moto win in this.
The timing of getting this guy up here, Geary, his guy, one of his training buddies, sees him on the regular, so he can speak very good about the kid.
Yeah, even Bryson Smith, too. I trained with him a long time ago, a couple years back, and him and his brother are absolutely rippers.
So don't forget, once again, guys, as we have one of our on-track schools apprentices, this is one of the on-track schools scholarship race, so they're going to be handing out some checks here to our top 3.
Are you an on-track guy?
Yes, sir.
There you go. And so, scholarship race, you can use it towards your education or a brother or sister or trade school, so you don't have to just go to college or high school or whatever.
Yeah, and you can scan to donate there on the bottom side of your screen, and like we said, it's for a scholarship, so it's not necessarily like the flow money that we have going out. This is going to be to go towards your education. So if you're interested in donating, make sure to scan that code there on the bottom side of your screen.
Miss Andrea Lieb is here. If you want to go talk to her about the whole program, how it works, she is always happy to talk to you.
Yeah, whether you're in motocross, I know got a lot of car racers here on Flow Racing, so they do that as well. Whatever you're racing, they can help you out and help you learn alongside it.
Not even just racing. We've got some surfers, skiers, snowboarders.
Yeah, good point.
Trail racing,
Speak to that. There you go. All right, we're about one lap into this, and it's Geary, Rice, Smith, Keelan, Fender in 5th. So Fender, while still in 5th, he would still get the championship. So a long way to go here, but a 1-1-5, that's his Moto scores. Currently, he's got 7 points, but he can't give up another point. In fact, the rider out front is Geary, your guy. He's got 8 points as well. So he's right in this championship hunt. So he'll need a little help, though, from Fender.
There he is on screen. The 34 machine looks like he's already been able to pick up 1 spot, so now up to the 4th place position. And take a look at that. Slices and dices his way side by side with our 3rd place is Smith. Fender going to go the long way around there, taking somewhat of an outside rut. Look at that. Double, able to go through the entire set of 10 Commandments, even all rutted out like that.
How about our fearless little dude not afraid to hit the ruts on this KTM on the inside? Might not have worked out for him, but that's some skill, dude.
Kevin, we just went from 4th to 2nd in 1 corner there for Fender. Like we say, he's a big sender.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen it. He's got beautiful racecraft. He's opened up the track, especially at a young age like him. He is absolutely flying.
And what do you mean by opening up the racetrack? Explain that.
Opening up the racetrack. Good way to explain it. Finding the flow. A lot of times the riders like to stay in one line, and if they get like a weird abrupt stop, they hit these rough lines. When you find a flow, you open up the track. You're making the track smaller, you're making the track smoother, and you're able to carry momentum a lot more easier around the track and instead of abrupting your speed and slowing down.
Gage, I'm sure you can attest to this. When you're in those 10 Commandments over there on a 50cc machine, we see how rutted out it is today. That can be treacherous.
Absolutely. Even the little kicker over the wall, I'm very impressed with these riders. I do not remember going like this at all. I remember just putzing around. But for them to double rutted up 10 Commandments is insane, especially how small these bikes are, small wheelbase, small suspension.
Number 22 of Hennick, I'm guessing there. He goes down, gets right back up.
He is still flying.
Oh, Smith going for a ride, but able to keep it on 2 wheels there.
Yeah, off the pegs. He's trying to latch on to the 34. Fender.
Yeah, he needs to get that tow rope out.
Throw it around the fender of Fender.
Exactly. Exactly. Hook him in, find those lines, try to find that flow with him, and move on up to the front, because that looks like where those two are going. Geary got to be just ahead of him there. We'll see. Is he going to be able to fight off Fender and Smith?
By the mechanics area, the dads aren't really throwing the pit boards out here either. Just kind of cheering for their kids. Nothing more they really want to say to them, I guess. I'm sure they can read at this point, right? 7, 8, where are we at?
I don't know. I remember at this age, my dad was like drawing emojis on the pit board.
Okay.
Putting a big heart, ice cream cone, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, a little motivation.
I like that.
Well, we're not just reading. We're reading the pit board. That's some speed reading there on one of these 50cc
So, yeah.
machines. They are flying.
You have to be a good artist, I guess.
Exactly.
To write on a draw on that pit board. There's that inside line again for the 12 here. Not sure if I'd take that.
Ooh, super deep, Kevin.
Hey, he shot out of that rut, though. Got out of the deep ones. That was a little better.
That's
Kinda
the
worked.
thing to do. It did. Hey, going through those 10 commandments, we're seeing the riders go either that far left side or the far right, because those ruts that we were talking about, there's some there on those final few 10 commandments that will swallow one of these machines whole. I truly think their foot pegs will drag, and that could mean some big trouble. So cool to see how they're able to navigate through that and use that sight lap for good use.
Looks like he got the pass done on the 39 of Rice. So the number 12 moving up a spot for the moment. We'll see if he can race him to the jump here. Dang. Some style there from that little dude.
I did not remember throwing whips like that. These guys are ripping. Oh, wow. Side by side coming down the sand checks. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
They're wide open. They're letting it loose. I love watching this.
Guys, what I thought was Fender is actually Rice there. So Fender, he's already a bit ahead of this group and closing in there on our leader. Now only 2 seconds separating Geary and Fender.
There's a great view right here of Geary and Fender coming into the finish line turn, the Bermuda Triangle, and Fender not having anything to do with those ginormous waist-deep ruts.
Yeah, I really like Fender's lines here. Just opening up the track, seeing everything else. He's just finding the flow, not going in those insides,
There you go.
losing his momentum. Just, oh, man, I love it. Love it. I love watching it. I can't believe it. Such a young age like this, 9 years old, laying it out, opening up the track like, wow. Absolutely wow. There is no words I can describe his riding style, but it is just balls to the walls.
Exactly. It's hard to explain to somebody on the outside just how good these riders are, especially once you get up to the front of the pack like this. And going into those deep runs that we're talking about, we said it at the top of the Moto. We took the dozers out, we took the skid steers out and grouped this up, but they have that much
Confidence.
Yeah, confidence in what they're doing, and they know those inside lines. That's the shortest way around for them, so they're going for
Gage
it.
says that he trains with, I'm sure he rides that same rough track that Geary, you said he trains at your training compound with you, so you can speak about that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Rob Milani puts a lot of work at Jackson Pascal's property, and he gets really similar deep ruts like this. You get like 3 feet deep ruts. You can slick waist high, and man, Louis Trey's dragging bars through these things, man, and just absolutely flowing. So they definitely know. I guess they got experience in these deep ruts. They know they're not scared of it. They're going head on, wide open, but. You can see they're finding these little secret lines too around the edges that are not deep, but they can still just kind of have something to push against and hold on to.
Yeah, to go this fast on one of those 50cc machines, you have to be able to find some lines like that.
Following along with the race for the lead with Geary and Fender. Fender in control of his own destiny. He can sit right here and win this championship with 112 Moto scores, but good luck. He's going to go right after our leader, Geary, I believe.
Trying to go for a dominant 1-1-1. I love it.
What's your best finish here?
A Moto win.
There you go.
Yeah, I had only one Moto win. I think I got a couple podiums. I think 5 podiums. So best overall, first I won in 2020 in the 65, 7 and 9.
Nice.
But
Nice. Look at this, Gage.
trying to get a couple more, man.
Ooh, side by side through the sand.
So we got our apprentice, Gage Dunham, up here, and he's one of the, we've never had an apprentice that's actively in the mix racing, so that's kind of cool, Jason Wygant. So he is an apprentice, and he's taking time from racing and doing all the stuff. That's double dipping, man. What made you want to do that? Because you got a busy week being a racer this week.
Yes, sir. No, I remember doing the apprentice program back in 21, and
Two-time apprentice.
Yes, sir, and I really enjoyed it. I loved it. I loved being up here. I got great opportunities. I got to go to Fox Raceway and announce qualifying and practice with Megawatt, and it was just such a cool experience. I want to get back up here, hang out, see some old friends, and I love being on the mic. Simple as that.
Keep doing it, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. You got a good attitude.
Thank you.
That's what you said. Got to have that. Start your day off with a positive attitude and go have some fun.
And I got great people like you guys, mentors. I can learn more. And if Moto doesn't work out, maybe I have something to fall back on my back.
There you go. Yep, we do know that the new leader is Fender. We called that just a moment ago when he made that pass, and now he's trying to check out from Geary. But we'll see if Geary can hang tough there. You think he's got what it takes to roll with him?
Oh, absolutely. I've seen what this kid has done before, and if he can do it, I believe in him 100%.
And he also has the opportunity to pick up on those lines, right? He can kind of see what Fender's doing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's easier to be the hunter than being hunted. I feel like once you're kind of behind someone, you can read their lines, you can see what they're doing, and you know, like when they shut off, you can keep it a little bit longer. And it's a little more motivating, especially being at this younger age. You know, you're just like, oh, I got this, you know.
And he would love to finish his week off with a race win. He's gotten a second and a third. Does your rider Geary, I believe. Nope, that's Smith we're talking about. So Geary is a 59. He's got a 5.22. There you go. A little quicker every time he throws the leg over the bike.
Maybe he can get back Fender and get that secure that second overall.
That would tie him up and then put him in front with the race win as well. That would break the tie with that. With the 12 who sits in the number 3 spot, that's Smith.
I wonder if these little kids are calculating some math in their mind.
They haven't gotten that far in school, I would imagine.
I'm sure that they have been going over it time and time again over at the camper. I'm sure they've laid out every possible scenario. Dad's saying, hey, if you got a few guys ahead of you, you need to get on through there.
Flashcards when they come by. 1 + 1 is this. Got it, Dad.
2 laps to go.
Scan to donate.
Oh,
This is a
my
scholarship race, and he's hucking that big.
Did you see that
Wow.
gauge? That is impressive. The racecraft on these little guys. That's the word I was looking for earlier. They can find all the lines, and they can send the big jumps, too.
I have never seen a senior 50 hit that triple before in my life. That was the coolest thing ever.
That is impressive. 2 more times around the Loretta Lynn's facility here for the Micro 3 7-8 Limited.
I got to go back. What'd you just call that jump?
Just the finish line triple.
Where are we getting all these numbers? I've been hearing this all week long.
I don't know what y'all. It's just a.
What do you guys call it?
It's a table talk.
What? I remember that being a triple.
Count the dirt, dude. Count the piles of dirt. They're calling this thing a quad right behind us. So anyway,
Gage, we are not singling you out here, just by the way. This has been an ongoing subject online here at the facility. What do we call this jumping into the sand?
The Storyland triple.
Okay, triple. I like that. We've been hearing the quad. I don't know about the quad.
I mean, it's a table to singles.
Oh, no, the sand, coming in the sand, that's a quad. 100%.
Why?
I think over the time the track develops, and there's like these breaky bumps, and everyone kind of uses it as a double and triples, and then eventually at the end of the week, it turns into a quad. So it starts as a double, then it starts as a triple, and it turns into a quad.
Can't get behind that.
Same with the finish line, you know? It starts as a tabletop, and then somehow the little 50s start making it into a double and a little mountain in the middle, and then it becomes a triple.
Okay, I see the logic.
Yeah.
I see the logic.
Don't fall for it, Jackson.
Come on, look, the kids are like doubling into the corner with the braking bumps.
I mean, 2 piles of dirt, you jump that, and that's a double, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way the wall.
Everyone says the wall, you can call it a double.
I was about to say, as it gets dipped out, it's going to be a double here in a minute.
That's a step up, and this is a table to single.
No, you call that a triple.
I can get down with the triple. I can get down with the triple. All right, here we go, boys. The 34 machine going to check in this time for a white flag flying, signifying 1 more lap around. Look at that, the big send there from Fender. He's got to do the dance 1 more time, and he will be on his way to a perfect sweep and a championship here in the Micro 3. Let's see if he's going to be able to hold on to it.
Full attack mode for the 34. And he has absolutely yarded everybody in this last lap or 2. 7 seconds out in front of Geary, and then you have Smith in 3rd.
Man, he's just riding the edge of the track. I love it. He's just opening up the track, missing all the big braking bumps, especially that little smaller wheel. I think he definitely understands, like, hey, I better be smart, have a smaller wheelbase, smaller suspension. Let's just miss all these braking bumps, be smooth, and take it home.
He just doubled one of those braking bumps, landed perfectly on the back side, put the power down. That was beautiful. Here we go.
Double, that's a double. Are we good with that, right? We can say those 2 jumps, those are doubles, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Following along with the 34 as he works his way through some lap traffic. Doing a good job here, not following. Going to sweep underneath the number 11 there. Let's see how far he's lapped up to. Oh, not bad, actually. Just now starting to lap, folks. The 11 is in 39th place.
Headed back off into Storyland as Fender trying to write his own chapter here in 2026.
He's already got a good group of sponsors. Got the fresh Fox gear, so already getting the attention of the OEMs and the sponsors.
Oh, no doubt. He is going to be picked up and carried through these ranks, I guarantee it.
Absolutely, especially after a dominant performance like that, 1-1-1. And then coming from the back of the pack, passing top riders like Bryson Smith, Gary, Rice, Myers, Boyd.
They're going to be down in the cool-down tent with contracts just laid out as far as the eye can see.
Imagine being 9 years old and signing a contract.
They do it.
Somebody's doing it for sure for him.
Here we go. Going to make his way over the single table, double, triple, quad, and back into the big Thor sand sweeper one final time. Can he make it through the Bermuda Triangle? And look at that. Hop skipping his way. One more corner to go. And there it is, the 34 machine, Robert Fender. Going to pick himself up his third Moto win here in the Micro 3 division. And he is going to be your Loretta Lynn's amateur national champion. Down in the cool down tent. Going to take that machine right on up to the podium, drop it off, possibly go get a little bit of water.
Get a hug from Pops there, or the Mechanic 1.
That's what it's all about.
That's the best right there.
Give me some of that. High five that dude. Turn that around.
Look at that.
And now the dance begins with hats after hat after hat. That bike's not long enough to hold the hats that are coming for it.
That's true. That is true. So the rest of the guys going to be checking in here. And we're going to take a look at our Rocky Mountain ATV MC Top 10. It is Rowdy Keelan rounding out the top 10, the Florida native, the Arizona native. Braden Tillery going to be in that 9th place spot. From Pennsylvania, Cade Swartfigger going to grab an 8th place position. The Illinois native, Hudson Hinnage in 7th. Jackson Boyd all the way from California in the 6th place spot. Max Myers also from Arizona in that 5th. Another Pennsylvania native, Rivers Rice, your 4th place. All the way from Texas, Bryson Smith grabs a bronze medal here in Moto 3. Trey Geary gonna grab himself a 2nd place spot, and then Robert Fender gonna grab the win here in Moto number 3. Taking a look now at your championships for the Micro 3 division. It is Fender that picks up the top spot. Smith gonna be your 2nd place. Geary gonna grab that 3rd place spot in the championship. Rice and Tillery gonna round out your top 5. Then it'll be Myers, Swartfigger, Hinnage, Hunwardson, and Wedden rounding out your top 10 here in the Micro 3 7 to 8-year-old limited championship. Gonna take a look here at our Amsoil Rapid Replay. And a sea of 50 cc's making their way through turn number 1. It started out with the 58 machine of Geary leading the way. Smith having a good run as well. Rice in the mix, Boyd, Myers. But as you can see, oh, look at that. That was Smith going for the ride. And there's the man with the plan, Fender, trying to track down his components. And he was able to do so. He grabs the checkered flag, and that is how our Amsoil Rapid Replay will go. 2 fists in the air for Robert Fender. So thank you to Amsoil for that rapid replay. It looks like Sophie Phelps going to be getting ready to go down on the Loretta Lynn's podium.
That is a lot of hats. Glad it's not windy. I'm waiting for somebody to bring their own backdrop. Just drop something in right behind the whole thing. It's just all their sponsors do their own deal. Just roll right in with a big curtain.
Won't be long. Don't give them ideas.
I promise you somebody will do it.
Here we go. Sophie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I'm down here on the podium, and we are getting ready to start it. This is for Micro 3. We're going to welcome up our 2nd place overall and 3rd place in the Moto. Put your hands together for Bryson Smith. All right, we've got this big check for you. Look at this. This check is about half your height, or maybe more. Bryson, that was an awesome ride. Tell us all about it.
It was good. I had a decent start. The track was smooth. It was actually really smooth.
Now, did that make it, I assume that made it easier for you, right?
Very easier.
And you were able to carry a lot more speed?
Yes.
Now, some riders say that they don't see very much separation when it's really smooth between riders and their skill levels. Did you see that?
Not really.
Okay, so it's still tricky enough.
Yes.
That's good. Which race do you have coming up next, Bryson?
I'm done with all my races.
All right. Well, then you're going to take a break and celebrate?
Yes.
All right, Bryson. Well done. Who would you like to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, Jesus Christ for my talents and protections. Oak Hill, Denny, Cal, Katie, Orange Brigade, Darian, Jen, the whole Orange Brigade crew. Fox, Dunlop, EVS, T-Rex Throttle, and my buddy Lance for helping me on the gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Bryson Smith. He's your second place overall and third in the Moto. Well done, Bryson. Next up, we're looking for our Moto silver medalist and overall third place. Here he comes. Put your hands together for Trey Geary. Well done, Trey. Here's your third place flow racing check, $250. Trey, what are you going to spend that on?
Parts and my life to the future.
Your life to the future. Trey, you are very wise. Who taught you that?
I don't know.
All right, well, let's talk about motocross here. You were pumping your fist when you got up here. You're pretty stoked on that moto?
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell me all about it.
Well, the track was really rough and a lot of lines, and there was like a lot of rough spots that like lines and corners and deep ruts.
That makes a lot of sense because we are at Loretta Lynn's. And have you been working really hard at a track to get ready for this?
Yes, I have.
Which track is that?
That is Rava Mondi Training.
Well, it seems to be working, Trey. Who would you like to thank for helping you get here?
Revolt Goggles, Race Form, 110 Racing, Bees Moto Lab, Monica from the Foundation, and Arnie's Power Sports, Bees Moto Lab, HPFX Graphics, and Yucca Hills MX, my mom, my dad, my sisters, my brothers, my grandma, my grandpa, my yaya, and Ty from Moto Academy, and Jesus Christ for keep me safe.
That's Trey Geary, ladies and gentlemen. Third place in the championship and second place in Moto 3 of Micro 3. Well done, Trey. You hold up that moto and check real high. All right, we've got him in staging. Put your hands together for Robert Fender. Robert, how does it feel to be a 2026 Loretta Lynn's champion?
It feels good.
I believe it does. Tell me about that moto.
I didn't get I got a decent start, and then I just got passed.
All right, well, listen, you obviously did a great job because you've got that gold medal. What did you do to put yourself on this top step?
Work hard, and I trained my butt off.
I believe you do, young man. Well, it's paying off. Real quick, we'd like to welcome up Chris. He is from Flow Racing, and he is going to present you a check for $1,000. Now that is a big check. Check it out. Robert, what on earth are you going to do with $1,000?
Buy a new pit bike.
A new pit bike. Right on. This sounds like a great plan, young man. Who would you like to thank?
My mom, my dad, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. My little brother, it's his birthday today. Oakley, Beast Moto Lab, Dunlop, Moody, Cobra, Elite, Fox, Oakley, World Moto for the training facility, everybody else, thank you.
That's Robert Fender. And we're going to hold off on the celebration for just a minute. And we're going to bring up Haley. She is from On Track School. She's going to present you with a scholarship check. Because why just have one when you can have two big checks? On Track School is going to go towards any scholastic endeavors that you have. That's where that money is going. So that'll work out well for you. Next up, we're going to welcome up Willie. He's from the AMA, and he's going to present to you the #1 plate, making you the national champion here in the Micro 3 class. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your champion, his name is Robert Fender. That is it down here on the podium. Back up to you boys in the tower.
All right, thank you very much.